Hello guys, welcome back. I'm Ansel, and today we're going to talk about Red Hood versus Anarchy. Number 1, which is Batman Prelude to the Wedding. Number 3. Um, I'm still not convinced about how they named this. I mean, it should be a miniseries, but it's a bunch of why? Anyway, this takes place during part two. This takes place during Batman's bachelor party, but on the side of Catwoman. Which is to say that this happens during Catwoman's bachelorette party, and it is about Jason Todd. So that just the premise sounds a little bad. I mean, it could get to some misunderstandings, but it is not what you might be thinking right now. Well, we all starts with Batman's request. Batman asks Jason Todd, asks Red Hood to be in Catwoman's bachelorette party. That doesn't help. That makes it sound even worse. Okay, let's try it this way. Batman is worried about Catwoman being exposed in the outside world of Gotham City during her bachelorette party because many of the supervillains have found out that Batman is getting married and are like desperate to do something about it. So in summary, Batman is worried that something will happen to Catwoman. So he basically hires Jason as a bodyguard, a secret bodyguard for Selina, and that's what Jason is doing over there. Okay, that clears all the misunderstandings. I hope. So it happens that yes, someone was actually planning to ruin Catwoman's bachelorette party, and they were planning to do so because they found out that Batman is getting married. And yes, once again, in the same vein as the previous issues, this particular villain, which is Anarky, has found out about Batman's wedding through the Joker, who is completely crazy about this because he is really like obsessed with what's going on in here. He's like, why is Batman getting married? And why am I not invited? That is not that is not a Joker impression. That was just the first voice that came to mind. Jason actually works as a bodyguard in here, and that's how he got to fight Anarchy. So I have to say, of all the Prelude to the Wedding issues, this was the weakest one. It was the one that felt the more forced. I mean, it's just like the because of plot. Anarchy and Jason were there to actually fight together to give a name to this issue and to be able to call it Red Hood versus Anarchy. But don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that they didn't enjoy it. It was actually really good in terms of a character, not in terms of plot. In terms of character, it is nice to see that Batman actually cares for Selina. I'm not saying that his feelings are a lie, but it's just that we rarely see him so invested in something. I mean, so passionate about something because usually he hides all his feelings. So that is really nice to see. And also, it was very enjoyable how Jason, even though I mean he is the rebel, he is the one that doesn't follow Batman's rules most of the time. But he actually, I mean, he actually deep down he is still one of Batman's sons, and it is nice every time we get to see a glimpse of that aspect of the Robins. It is really welcome. I mean, I really love seeing that, and we got a moment in here where Jason has to make a decision, and he makes his decision based on his feeling for Bruce and how much he means to him, even though they not always see things the same way. So that was nice. Also, speaking of forced things, Anarchy's motivation. I'm always tempted to say anarchy. Jesus, Anarchy's motivations in all of this were kind of far fetched. I mean, mm, I don't know. As I said, this was the weakest part to the wedding because it was fun enough. I will give it 3 second Robins out of 5. I recommend checking it out, but I actually recommend checking it out as a part of a miniseries that doesn't want to be formally a miniseries. I mean, I insist that numbering, that numbering. Ah, Anyway, what do you think about this issue? Do you think it was as good as the other ones? Do you think it was less good than the other ones? Comment down below and let me know. Click the like button if you like see Batman being a parent to his sons. And thank you guys a lot for watching, and I guess I'll see you the next time.